What is up guys, my name is Warren So, and in this tutorial I'm gonna build a Restful API with CRUD functionality using Node.js, Express and MongoDB. Okay, let's get started. So now go to your terminal and type npm init, press enter, and I'm going to accept the default. So enter. Okay, now see, a package.json file is created. Open up. Yeah, we have the name, version, description and everything. Close this. Now create a file name app.js. Then we need to install Express, so npm install Express as well as nodemon. Now let's import Express. Const Express require Express. Then we are going to execute the Express. So const app equal to Express, right? So now let's create our server. So app.listen, let's run it in port 5000. Okay, now let's create our route. So create a folder, name it routes, and let's create a file, let's say posts. Then we need to import Express, and we are going to use router method. So const, let's say router, this is from Express dot router. Then we are going to create routers for get all the records. So in this case I'm going to create posts. So post will have title and description. So first we are going to get all the posts, get all posts, then save a post. Then we are going to get a specific post, then delete the post, then update. And we need to export the router. So module exports router. So let's create a router here. Router dot get slash an arrow function with two parameters, and first one is request, the second one is respond. Let's send something, let's say all posts, save it. Now go back to app.js and we are going to import the route here. So const posts route require routes slash posts. So we are going to use it. So app.use slash posts, and we are going to pass the post route. Save it and let's start our application now. So nodemon app.js. Now go to your browser, localhost, that is 5000 slash posts. Yeah, you can see the response. Okay, now we are going to connect our app with MongoDB. We need to install Mongoose. So npm I mongoose. Now we are going to create our database in MongoDB. So search MongoDB and log in to your account. And if you don't have an account, just sign up. I'm going to log in and I'm going to create a new project. So click this one, a new project. And click create project. Now I'm going to build a cluster. Select the free one, create a cluster, and create cluster, and it will take some time. Now go to network access and add IP address. Just click I. I'm going to allow access from anywhere. Let's confirm. Then go to cluster, connect, and we need to create database user. So let's say Warrenzo. Let's give a simple password. Let's say Warren1234. Click create database user button and choose a connection method. Connect your application and copy this. Now go back to VS Code. We need to import Mongoose now. Const mongoose require mongoose. Now we are going to connect to the DB. So mongoose dot connect, just paste the string here. So our username is Warrenzo, the password is Warren1234. Then we are gonna log console, let's say connected to MongoDB. Yes, it's successfully connected, but we have a warning here. So just copy this and pass it as a second parameter. So paste it here. We got another warning. So copy this and paste it here. Now the warnings are gone. Save it. And we have a tiny issue here. It's not a good idea to show the string here, so I'm going to store it in another place. So let's install a package name .env. So npm i.env. Now create an env file. So .env. So here we are going to store the string. So let's say db connection. Let's cut it and paste it here. Now go back to app.js. So require .env/config and process.env.thename. So that was db connection. Okay, it's working fine. Now we need to create our model. So create a folder, model, and create a file. Let's say posts. It requires mongoose, so we need to import it. So const mongoose require mongoose. Then we need to create a schema. So actually the schema is, it represents that how the post looks, kind of describe the way how data looks. So const, let's call it post schema equal to mongoose. There's a function schema, and we are going to create an object. So first we need a title. Type should be string, then the field is required. So require is true. Then we need a description. So copy it and paste it, rename it to description. Then we need a date. So date, the type is date. The default value is the current date. So default date now. So now export module dot exports is equal to mongoose dot model. Let's give a name. Let's say posts. Then we have to pass our schema. So post schema. Save it. Now go to route, open posts. So the method is post. So route dot post, then the request, then the arrow function with request and respond. So request and respond. Let's create a variable. Let's say post, and we are going to create new post. So new post. Actually the post is the model, so we need to import it. So const post require the model. Go to model folder and select the post. Okay, So here we are going to create new post, and we need to pass the data. So we have title as well as description. For the title, we are going to get the data from this request. So request, in the body you can see the title, as well as for the description, request dot body dot description. There should be a comma. Now we are going to save the record. So post dot save, and it will give a promise. So dot then we're going to get the data and respond it. So rest dot JSON, the data. So we are going to catch the error. So dot catch error. Let's create an object. Let's say a message, an error. Right, let's check it. We are going to check this with Postman. If you don't have Postman, just download it. Just search Postman and you can download here. Okay, I have already installed. Okay, I'm going to open up my Postman. The URL is, the method is post. The URL is, you can get it from here. Let's copy this, paste it here, and select body, select raw data, and select JSON. So first we have title. Let's say my first article, then give a description. This is my first post. Let's send it. You get an error. It says cannot read property that is undefined. Okay, why is that? Because it's unable to process the data. So we have a solution. So install body parser, npm I body parser. Embodied in app.js, const body parser, procure body parser. Now let's use it. So here app.use body parser.json. Save it. Let's check it again. Send. Yeah, okay. Our data is saved. Now let's check our DB. So go to MongoDB website. So go to collections. You can see our records. I accidentally pressed 2 times, so there are 2 records. Okay. Let's delete 1. Now let's get all the records. So go to the routes. We have created a post method. Now we are going to get all the records. Before that, I'm going to clean up this code. So here async. So try const. Let's say saved post equal wait post dot save. So I'm going to move this. Then we are going to catch the error. Error respond.json. Just copy this. And we don't need this. Okay, delete this now. And we need to change this to saved post. Let's check it again. Let's say my second article. Working fine. Now let's create our get method. So I'm going to modify this async and delete this. Within the try catch, create a constant. Let's say posts wait and the model post dot find. So basically this find method will return all the records, then respond these posts. So we are going to catch the error. So catch error respond.json. Let's say message error. Let's save it and let's check it. So here the method is get, and let's send it. We can get all our records. Okay. So far we have done save and get all posts. Now we are going to get a specific post. So copy this code and paste it here. The method is get and we have to get it by ID. So we are going to get the ID from URL. So post ID, then post, then this method is find by ID. Here we are going to get the ID from param. So request dot params dot post ID, this one, this ID. Let's check it. Let's copy this ID slash paste it and send it. Right, it's working. Now we are going to delete the post. So again copy this, we can use this, copy, paste here. Here the method will be remove. Here we are going to pass an object. So the ID, then request dot params dot this post ID, and change the method to delete. Save it. Now we are going to delete this record. So the record with this ID will be deleted. So delete, send. Yes, it has deleted. Then I'm going to update it. So again copy this, the method is patch. So we are going to get the ID, then here post, the method is update one. So we have to pass a second parameter. So that's an object. We are going to set it. Title, we are getting the title from request dot body dot title. Let's edit it. So the method is patch. So we need to pass the ID. So slash the ID, go to body. Let's edit it. Let's say my second article. Let's say updated. Post it. That is modified. Let's check the record. Here you can see our article is updated. That's it guys. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you guys. See you in the next tutorial.